All right. So hopefully it's recording. I've never set it up before, but
Well, it is because I see in the corner it says live, so
okay.
we're good.
Okay, perfect. All right. So for number one, which of the following statements is correct? I chose A, the CPI can be used to compare dollar figures from different points in time.
Okay.
Did you put anything different?
No, that one seems right.
Okay. Shoot, where's my pen? Uh, here it is. Okay. And for two, the term inflation is used to describe a situation in which I put A for that as well. But
Mm-hmm.
did you put that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Do you want to read number three?
Yes, let me go ahead. In the basket of goods that is used to compute the consumer price index, which of the following categories of consumer spending is the smallest? I'd probably say recreational.
So on the pie chart that's in the reading and on the PowerPoint, it said that apparel was the smallest category.
Oh, apparel was? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Changes in the quality of a good. I put down B present a problem in the construction of the consumer price index, and that problem is sometimes referred to as a substitution bias, but I wasn't quite sure.
Sounds good.
Hey guys,
Hey,
which one are we on?
four, excuse me.
Sorry. What did we get for the first three?
So for one and two, we chose A, and for three, it's D.
Okay, number three.
Yeah, it's D as in dog. So apparel.
Okay, okay.
And so for four, I said B, but I wasn't quite sure. So do either of you have thoughts on that?
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Did you think it was D?
B as in boy.
B as in boy.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, hey, D doesn't look right. Yeah, that looks right to me. Better than the other ones.
All right. Do either of you want to read five?
What?
Go ahead, Kyle, read five.
Do either of you want to read five?
So if the cost of food and beverages increases by 10%, then other things the same, the CPI are most likely to increase by about what percentage? 1.5, 7.5, 10, or 20%?
I left this one blank because I didn't know how to answer it.
CPI. Any ideas how to correct or calculate CPI?
Yeah. So let me pull up my notes. So CPI is where is it? So it's 100 times cost of basket in current year divided by cost of basket in base year. So hold on, let me just find it. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I remember how to do it. I just have to like see numbers to like do it though. I'm trying to like find a problem that has it.
Yeah, so here's the shoot. Yeah, so here's the equation for it. And actually, and here's like an example of it being used.
So if it increased by 10%. My guess would be 1.5%.
All right. And so how'd you get that, or is that just like a guess?
That's a guess because 10% really isn't that much.
Yeah. All right.
This one's hard.
All right, so
This one's hard because there's no numbers to work with. You just kind of have to like just kind of do it.
yeah. Sorry. So for an imaginary economy, the value of the consumer price index was 140 in 2013, and the inflation rate was 5% between 2013 and 2014. The consumer price index in 2014 was, I chose B as in boy. And so basically how I found that out, I plugged in first 140, like I plugged in first A into the equation, and it didn't come out to be 5%. So then I went down the list and I went to B, and then that computed to 5%.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. And then so for 7, which of the following is the correct formula for calculating the consumer price index? According to PowerPoint and the textbook, that would be B as in boy.
Either B or C, right?
No, so C is the inflation rate.
Okay. So then it's B, right?
Yeah.
Because I know the bottom is base year. That's what I remember.
Yeah. All right. And so for 8, the inflation rate was I chose A as I chose A. Did you guys get anything different?
Yeah, I got A as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I got A.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay, if the price index was 90 in a year 1, 100 in year 2, and 95 in year 3, then the economy experienced. Let's see.
Hey, Kyle, does it have to be boiling?
Hold on.
I just so I guess whenever he gets back, we could just discuss that. But
Sorry.
very fun.
Sorry,
So what did you get for that one?
What was that?
What did you get for that one?
I left that one blank. I didn't know about that one.
Okay. I chose D, as in dog. And so that was just using the inflation, or what was it called? Yeah, the inflation rate equation that they gave us.
Oh, okay.
So from year 1 to 2, it's 11.1%. So it's definitely either C or D. And wait, let me read this again. Oh yeah, and so then because because it was less in the 3rd year, it came out to be like a negative number. So I put a 5% deflation, if that makes sense.
So 9, we're going with D.
D, yeah. So so it's like from year, where am I? So from year 3 to year 2, or 2 to 3, it's 95, which is year 3, minus 100, which is year 2, divided by 100, which is year 2, and that equals negative 0.05. And then we have to multiply that by 100. So that makes it negative 5%. So it could either be 5% inflation or 5% deflation. But because it was a negative, I figured that meant deflation.
Yeah, sounds good. Sorry, I got a dog barking. Sorry, when we were doing 7, what did you guys choose for 7? Or 6, I'm sorry, 6. Okay. 147, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I got number 11.
So we're on 10.
Oh, I'm going ahead of myself. Which of the following statements best represents economists' beliefs about the bias in the CPI as the measure of the cost of living? I chose there is still debate among the D.
Okay. All right. And so if the 11, if the quality of a good deteriorates while its price remains the same, then the value of a dollar, I put C, falls and the cost of living increases, but I wasn't quite sure.
Sorry, guys. My roommate lit the stove on fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. Where were we? My
So
bad.
you left when we were on 9, and we chose D as in dog.
Okay.
Um,
Then are we on 10?
and yeah, and so 10 we said D as in dog as well.
Okay.
And for an 11 we're discussing right now, and I said C, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's C.
Okay. All right, so for 12, which of the following is the most accurate statement? I didn't see any of, maybe I missed it, but I didn't see this in the reading, so I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, same here. It's like I didn't know what to put for it. Let's see. Yeah, for this one, do you have to? Is it like I don't know whether to look this up. Is there a problem somewhere in the book that we have to look at, or?
My dad found it. Hold on. So right here in this chart um, from the PowerPoint, I think this might be it, but I'm not quite sure. I could be like way off track, so I'm not.
There's a way for me to zoom in.
Uh, so mm,
Oh, okay. I think this is it. So I think it's C because the 1970s, both the GDP and the CPI showed low rates of inflation on here, and then they picked
all right.
back up in like the 80s and 90s. In 2000, had like high rates of inflation. I think that's what shows it here. That's what it looks like
Well,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah, and I'm not quite sure either to like argue for or against that, so I'm good with C. All right. So the primary 13, the primary purpose of measuring the overall level of prices in the economy is to
So for this
I
one, I
was
got C.
okay, I was in between C or D, so
Yeah.
what about you, Michael?
I'm good with C. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to do 14? Guess I can do it. Making salary for 3 consecutive years as long as the other values are presented in the table below. Suppose the consumer price index for 2030 is not necessarily 235. If the nominal interest rate for 2013 is 7.3%, then the consumer price index for 2013 is in fact. Yeah, I didn't work on this one.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to solve this one.
Yeah, neither am I. This is great. Yeah, so, okay. Let me pull it up in the textbook real quick, or try to find it in the textbook.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The answer I keep getting is I don't get an answer that is any of these that are any of like the A through D, but the closest to the answer I get is C, which is 242.7. But I don't know if that's right or not.
I'm in that vicinity, so I think it's somewhere around where I'm at.
What was it? You kept getting 2.7?
Within like 5 points of it.
Yeah, 242.7.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll just go with that one then. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do that one. I gotta look it up. Okay, are we good for C on that one then?
Yeah.
All right. So on 15, I got B when I did this last week.
Okay.
But I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what exactly I did, but I have in here B.
Okay.
I'll do 16.
What?
Then I'll do 16.
Okay.
So if the CPI was 95 in 1995 and is 475 today, then 100 today purchases the same amount of goods and services as the
So I got B for that one.
You got B on this one too? Okay.
Yeah.
$20? Yeah.
Are we good with B?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know that a candy bar cost 5 cents in 1962. You also know that CPI for 1962 and the CPI for today. Which of the following would you use to compute the price of the candy bar in today's prices? So this one I put B. So it's just setting up the equation. I think that one's pretty easy.
Yeah, I put B too.
And on 18, I didn't do.
Um, I had C, but I'm not really sure how. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to explain it.
Yeah, I remember doing this one or trying this one, and I couldn't get any of them. So yeah, I'm good with C, honestly. Are we all good with C on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. If the nominal interest rate is 4% and the real interest rate is negative 2.5%, then the inflation rate is. I wasn't sure on this one either.
Um, okay. 5% nominal interest rate is 4%. Okay. So for Uh, I picked A. And so I guess just to explain that. So the equation that they gave us, I can't remember if it's in the book. I think it's in both the book and the PowerPoint. Real interest rate equals nominal rate plus inflation rate. Plug in those numbers. So negative 2.5% equals 4% plus, and then I left like an X or whatever, right, for the interest rate. And if you subtract 4% from each side, it'll make it negative 6.5% to equal the interest rate, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know if I like express that clearly. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go with A. All right. So 20, I had D. And I'm pretty sure that's right. What'd you guys get?
I left 20 blank. So let me just look at it real quick. What was that one last year? So how did you get D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember, honestly. I think I found it in the book, but I can't remember right now. I'm going to try and look it up in the book right now. Yeah, I'm not sure why I put D.
Okay, asked you. I'm not quite sure anyway, so.
Okay.
All right, so.
All right, yeah, let's submit this.
Let me start the broadcast.
69.